Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. We're back. We're back once again. This is week number 2. We are on another episode. This is another great episode. This is another great episode that we have today. And we're going to get it started. We're not going to take too long to get into it. So, first off, let me give all the shout outs and thank yous to everybody who's been supporting the page, everybody who's been coming through, checking out the Rich Creators page, Facebook, on YouTube, on Spotify. We appreciate everybody who's followed the show on Spotify. Make sure you go over to the Rich Creator Show on Spotify right now. You can log out if you need to. Get in Spotify, follow, like the Rich Creators page, and make sure that you get the Rich Creator Show on your Spotify account. On your Spotify. Let's get that going on Spotify. Good morning, everybody that's tuning in. What's up, Y2? What's up, Nicole? Good morning to you guys. Everybody that's on the other Facebook pages, want to say good morning to you. Appreciate it. Everybody that's on YouTube right now, got some people on YouTube. Want to, shout out, salute to you. Everybody on Twitch, I got to make sure I go through all of them. So everybody on Twitch right now, salute. Everybody on Twitch. And everybody that's on IG right now, we want to shout out and give you a salute as well. Appreciate you for tuning in, giving me a second of your day. Just give me a little bit of time just to collaborate on some ideas, go back and forth with you. It's always great to be in the presence of other great minds, other great masters in the business, in their arts, whatever you do. I respect it. I know you guys are working hard. I see a lot of the grind work on your own social media pages. I see a lot of the hustle you putting in on your own stuff. So definitely appreciate all of the support as well for just giving me a second to just see what I got going on as well. Got to give a shout out to Lavish Fashions on IG. Mika Diamond. Got to give a shout out to everybody. Appreciate all the support. Everybody that's showing a lot of support. So definitely want to make sure we get all that out the way early. Once again, like I said, go over to Spotify, get the Rich Creator Show, get that in your Spotify playlist. Make sure you tell everybody else, hey, get the Spotify playlist. Tonight we will be kicking off the first episode of the exclusive hip hop for Majors show. It will be on the YouTube page as well as the exclusive hip hop for Majors Facebook page. So if you're a music fan, you love hip hop, you want to hear some new indie music, you want to get to know some new independent artists, you want to get to know what's going on the independent scene around town, then make sure you tune in and holler at us and submit your music. If you're an artist, you submit your music. Definitely have gotten in touch. Y2 definitely going to be a part of that. So make sure you guys go and follow Y2. He's on the live right now on the Facebook page. I can't tell which one you're on, but it's YTOO. Make sure y'all go follow Y2 as well. New independent artist doing this thing and going to be represented well on the show as well. So definitely, man, appreciate everybody's support. Make sure we give everybody a salute as well for all the hard work y'all putting in. Today, we just talking about a few things. We'll start off, got to start off with the house rules. So, the house rules. Everybody got rules at your house. You have rules at your mama's house. You got rules at your house. Wherever you at, you got rules at. You got rules at work. And it's only right, you're going to have a group. If you're going to call it a house, this is your home, this is my home, it's only right that it's rules, right? Am I right? It got to be rules. Got to be rules. So the rules is, and they real easy rules. So I don't think nobody gonna have no problem with the rules. But I got to say, we got rules. But these rules are gonna be things that'll keep you going. These will be rules that you're gonna want to live by anyway. These rules probably already live by and apply. So just want to make sure that we touching bases on them as well. So rule number 1, you got to stay encouraged. That's the number 1 rule. You got to stay encouraged. Number 1 rule. Keep yourself encouraged. Keep everybody around you encouraged. And you're going to have a productive life. You're gonna have a productive house. You're gonna have a productive relationship. You're gonna have a productive work balance. That's the number one rule. Number two rule is stay focused. That's the number two rule. You gotta stay focused. It's all good to be encouraged, but if you just encouraged and you ain't got no focus, you just sitting there. Focus gets the wheels moving, because now you got a direction, and where you putting that energy that you're encouraged by. Now you got a direction to put that energy in. So you gotta stay encouraged. Number one. Second rule, you gotta stay focused. And the third rule, keep pushing. Don't never give up. Keep pushing, getting it in. Don't never stop. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't give in. You might take it easy a little bit because things get a little rough, and you gotta reprocess it, and make sure you getting all your ducks in a row, and making sure you putting the energy in the right compartments for what it is you're trying to achieve. But you got to keep pushing. So don't never stop. Don't never quit. If you got a goal, one thing we live by on the Rich Creator Show is, if you got passion, passion comes from God. That gives you purpose. That means passion and purpose are aligned. That means that you follow your passion, pursue your purpose, and you'll live a more fulfilling life, and whatever that is you got going on. So stay encouraged, stay focused, and keep pushing. Those are the house rules. So make sure that you get those rules in every time you come to the show. Those gonna be the rules that we living by. Those gonna be the rules that we working with. So make sure that you get them rules in. You don't come in this page. If you do come in here not feeling good or you feeling down, make sure you put these rules in. That'll give you a little bit more energy to get going through. But don't come over here all down and upsetting, messing everybody else's energy up. Always come in with an open mind, open heart, prepared to grow, prepared to learn something new. So as y'all saw, if you saw, the topic for the show today was things to think about before starting a business. Things to think about before starting a business. Just some basic entrepreneurial thought patterns, things to really consider, that anybody, if you say you tired of working 9 to 5, or you want to do your own thing on the side, these are just some things that you should consider, to think about, to ask yourself when you're in that process of trying to figure out what you want to do, and which direction you want to go in. A lot of people say, well, Chris, how can you tell somebody about something? Well, if you know me, I've started several businesses. I can't say any have failed, but some haven't done as great as I've always wanted them to do. But I can't say that any have failed. I've flopped and I've lost money, lost profit, anything like that. If anything, it's always been a for-profit. It just may not have been as gain as I want. But along with that, I've had some successful businesses, some successful shows, done many interviews with successful business owners, unsuccessful business owners. I know of losses that I have had in businesses that wasn't just easily digestible, but again, it wasn't total losses. It was always a lesson. I always take a loss as a lesson. I tell anybody, take your loss as a lesson. So it's a lot that I know that I can share, and that I think that would make a difference in anybody who's thinking about being an entrepreneur, anybody that's thinking about starting a job. Starting their own business, and it'll grow from that point. And if you already do have a business and you in practice already, maybe it'll help you to define it a little bit more. Maybe this will help you to figure out exactly what it is you want to do. Shout out to who came just on IG. Then I just got somebody new. Everybody that's jumped in on Facebook and YouTube, we appreciate you too. I see a couple more people on Twitch. So shout out to everybody that's checking in on the show. Show love. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe. The Rich Creator Show on Spotify as well. So some things that you should think about before starting a business are, what are your personal goals? Number one, you know, what are your personal goals for starting your business? You know, are you trying to be a millionaire? Or you want to be able to have, you want to travel, you know, you want to provide a service to the community, like a specific service. You want to enhance other people's lives. You know, these are things that when you start a business that you should, this is one of the first things that you should brainstorm on. What are my goals for the business? What do I want to achieve by having this business? And write it down. I always write these, and these gonna be things that if you got pen and paper, you're able to write them down. Probably just write them down, even if you can't think about them now. It'd be great to come back to later and ask yourself these questions with the business that you have already going. What are my company goals? Because by having your goals together, it allows you to create a vision, and the vision is what's going to keep you steered. So by having company goals and knowing what your personal goals are, this going to give you a vision and direction that you can take your business in, and that will help you to sustain when it's slow, when business is slow, when things ain't moving as fast as you want them to, uh, when you're not making profit. Because a lot of business owners jump into a business, and most people come in business and want to start a business with an egotistical mindset. And what that means is we come in business thinking that because of who we are, people are gonna buy into it. Oh, that's Chris. That's Chris. Yeah, of course. So I come into a business. Oh, I'm Chris. You know, I come in. I want to start this. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody gonna like it. I'm finna get rich quick. Yeah, I'm finna start making this bread. Boom, boom, boom. Overnight, come up. And that's just not the reality of starting a business. Every business owner, successful business owner that you talk to, will tell you it takes easy, if they start making profit like within 6 months, to 2, 4, 5 years before they seeing this difference in their business profit wise. Yeah, they may be moving and slowly making a come up here, slowly coming up here, getting a little bit of recognition more in different places by different people, but that recognition and movement don't equal profit. So everybody can know you and you still not be making no money, just because it takes time to build resources. It takes time to get these investments to where you want them to. It takes time for your product to start selling itself. You'll hear a lot of people say they want to make, I heard somebody say, I don't know if it was yesterday or, yeah, they want to make sleep money. Sleep money where you just go to sleep and your phone going out. Ching, 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 ching. Everybody ain't making sleep money. And if you're making sleep money, you probably been in business for 10, 15, 20 years now. You ain't making sleep money quick. So, first thing is to get that cleared in your head. What are my goals and what is my vision? Because that's going to have you uh, be able to sustain when things ain't going the way you want them to go. Also, what drives you? If you don't even know what kind of business you want to start right now, it's probably a good question to ask yourself, well, what drives me? And if you got a business, ask yourself, what is driving me to uh keep this energy going? Sometimes when you do have a business, it's good to go back and revisit some of your goals, uh, what your drives are, because you'll get stagnant. You get comfortable sometimes in whatever situation you're working. You may be, a local business, but your goals are to be, I'll be honest. Uh, I don't think anybody who starts a business only wants to stay local. Now, if you go in the comments and say, no, I want it to be local, you know, uh, and you know, let me know now, because I don't think anybody who starts a business wants to stay local business. I think you always start a business with the idea you want to grow it as big as possible, and you end up being a local business because you got comfortable with that business that you was conducting wherever you at, and so you didn't feel like putting any more energy into it to expand it. Now I may be wrong, but I haven't met a business owner that told me how, you know, I want to be a local business, uh, except for like, and even, and I'll even say this: lawn people who I know do lawn services, they've gone to different cities to do lawn services because they 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 thought they wanted to be local and saw it wasn't enough. So I think that it's good to sometimes go back and revisit your goals, your visions, and just get your drive back going. You know, that sometimes will allow you to open other doors that you didn't, you know, or your strengths to start networking. You know, sometimes we get comfortable not networking. And then, so being able to network and go back and revisit those goals and visions will allow you to get back into a networking space, to rub elbows with others, to get your business more in the community, because it's probably other businesses in the community that you can reach, other services that you can do. And so it's good to go back and visit that, you know, and brush up on it. You know what? I ain't driving. I ain't got the same drive I had when I first started. Let me get back into this. Let me re-expand. Let me expand myself some more. Uh, a great question to ask yourself is, once you figure out what your goals are, what your vision is, ask yourself, how much do you know about that industry? You know, if you say you want to go into a specific industry or a certain field of business, have you studied that business? Have you studied that field? Is that something that you're researching, that you're understanding? Because there's so many rules in different business, so many policies, there's so many different laws, and depending on what your business is, especially if it's had something to do with money, taxes, people's personal information, it's probably all types of laws that's within that business frame. So have you studied those? Are you up to date with the newest information? If so, if a customer came to you that was up to date with information but only looking for that particular service, and you're offering that service, can you tell them the newest information, or do they have to tell you? And then, because once a customer starts to tell you information that they feel you as a business should know, they no longer trust your business, and they will probably share that information with anybody else who needs that service. Don't go to this person because they don't even know their own business. So are you studying your business? Are you studying your industry that you want to go into? Uh, I had a talk with, you know, my son is really interested in being a musician. He wants to be in the music business. I talked to him the other day, like, do you understand that music artists, that is their business? It's music and business. That's why it's music business. The music is their business. You have to treat your music as work. You have the same energy that I would put in going to a 9 to 5. If you're going to be a musical artist, you got to put that same energy into it. That means you got to use a lot of time creating. You got to use a lot of time practicing. You got to use a lot of time learning the financial parts of the business, because your money is involved. So you need to be able to trust yourself that you know what's going on with your own money. And yeah, exactly, Nicole. Nicole in the comments says, exactly, know your industry. Know the industry that you're going in. It's so many times I jumped into different businesses with head first without understanding the industry. And like I said, I never lost money, but it took me longer to get to where I was trying to get to sometimes, because I didn't understand the industry. So then I had to go back after starting the business to learn the industry, to research, to study, to network. It's importance of networking. You'll hear me say that a lot on the show, and you'll hear a lot in the business world. Once you get into the actual business world, you'll hear networking a lot, because networking is a huge importance if you're going to have a successful business. Ask yourself, number 4, what separates you? What separates you from anybody else in your industry? Because now you got your goals. You know where you want to go. You know what you want to do. You got a vision for it. So you motivated now. You got a goal. You made your goals. You wrote them down. You got your vision together. So you motivated. You're studying the industry a little bit. So you're not, now you know a little bit about what you're going into. You're not just going into it blind. You're learning the ropes. You're learning how other people do business, how they operate, what's working, what's not. But what separates you from everybody else now? Because now it's time to lubricate those wheels, begin to make networking part of your business, beginning to incorporate your brand into the system. So what separates you? Why am I going to want to come to you from Susie down the street? You know, especially think about if you're in a flooded business, something that everybody is doing. Music artists, lawn services, people at t-shirt businesses. What else? It's many other, and you all probably can name more than I can just off the top of my head. But these are businesses that at times are flooded or in close proximity. So what separates you from another business? You know, one thing that sticks out is the t-shirt business, because I know a lot of people who do t-shirts and then they incorporate other things into it. They do, you know, other types of prints. They might do cups and stuff like that. They may do, some people may make hats. But if I was to go down my timeline, it's 20 other people do the same thing that I know. So what separates you from the other 15 to 19 people that I know on my timeline? Why do I want to just, you know, because you can't go into it thinking that it's just because it's who I am that people are going to want to order from me or buy this. No. What separates you from those people? What makes the difference? Is it your customer service? Is it your rapid responses when people message you? Is it that you have some custom designs that nobody else has? What separates you? You know, the quality and the presentation when you give it to somebody? What separates you from anybody else in the industry? And that's uh, something that we all should think about in any business that we go into. What separates us from the other people? I have to think about that with my show. You know, if I'm doing podcasting, what separates me from every other podcaster? It has to be that I give some type of quality content. I have a good representation. I'm consistent. Or there's certain practices that I myself have to use when thinking about podcasting, being a podcaster, sharing information. Because if you look at it on your timeline, it's 20 more people doing podcasts. It's 20 more shows on today. So what separates me from them? Am I just going to be lollygagging, or am I going to be giving you some relevant information that you can use and want to come back to later? Then what are some of the, ask yourself as well. Sorry, y'all, I'm going up. I'm trying to scroll this timeline because I got a lot of people saying what's up. What do you think about the trends? Are you going to be following trends? Are you going to be a trendy person? Or are you going to set your own tone? You know, that's part of like what separates you. What kind of trends are you going to follow? Whatever trends are in right now, or are you going to come in understanding that it takes time to grow, to develop, to profit, and you're going to start your own trends? That's something really to go to check out. Also, how are you with social media? Do you understand the social media tactics from each platform to the other? Are you familiar with how TikTok works? Are you familiar with Instagram, how Instagram works, YouTube, Facebook? And then what are your rules of engagement? Because if you're going to be a social media, if you're going to have a business that you're going to, social media is going to get you a large amount of your customers, then you're going to have certain rules of engagement, and you're going to have consistency across the board. Um, Social media is a huge outlet, but you have to know how to use it. You got to know how to, how often are you going to post? How often are you going to do live videos? You know, are you going to do these things on a regular basis? Do you need to do these things for the type of business you have? You may not even need to do these things for the type of business you have. So it's good to consider and be aware of social media, how social media may affect your business, and how if that's something that you'll be able to use in the future. And then, what are your thoughts on integrity? Are you going to have integrity? Are you going to come into business being with integrity? Are you going to be a business that people can trust? Are you going to base your foundation off of transparency and honesty, and being a good partner, strategic business partner? And these are things that I think are very important um, to think about when you're going to start a business as an entrepreneur, as a if you're a creator and you just create things and do a DIY. These are things to think about before either launching or before overly investing, because you want to make sure you have your goals together, that you have a vision to create your vision for your company, that you have a mission, some type of mission statement, that's why. You want to have a why. Why even start a business should be one of the first things. Why even? Then your goals, then your vision. Those are things that are going to help you sustain during times of slow progress, during times of non-profit, during times that things just are going crazy. These are things that are going to help you sustain your business, to keep it going, to keep you pushing, to keep you motivated. And it's going to allow others to see you as a staple in wherever you may be planning and have your foundation at. Those are things that I think are great and important. If anybody got anything to say, let me know. It's good to know how other people kind of handle their business, what they think about it, what's important to them as well. I thought those were some great thoughts. I, I dwelled on them for a while, and I said, man, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and share these. I think these are things that people may be considering starting a business, may be able to use. So if you just tuning in, I see we got a few people just starting to tune in right now. So appreciate y'all coming in. This is the RichCreator Show. Make sure you go follow it on Spotify. Make sure you go follow the RichCreator Show on Spotify. We are live. Rules of the house: stay encouraged, stay focused, and keep pushing. Keep pushing. At the bottom, I have the back to school drive, because I want to remind everyone that we still are taking donations for the back to school drive. The last day for donations, turning in. If you want to turn in back to school supplies, then the last day is going to be this Saturday, which is August the 6th. So Saturday, August the 6th is the last day we will take formal school supplies. If you want to send monetary donation, then we'll have to get you, just send me a message. I'll get you the PayPal. We have a PayPal account. So just send me a DM, inbox, whatever platform you're in. If you're interested in it, just let me know, and I'll make sure to get you the PayPal information. That way you can send a monetary donation via PayPal. We don't do Cash App, any of the other platforms. We only do PayPal. safe and secure is the only way to go. We're going to touch base on the steps to success. The steps to success, we want to touch base on those. Think you can is 50% of the job. Thinking you can is 50% of the job. Self-belief and attitude are the other 25 and 25%. Because you have the right self-belief and you have the right attitude, you can achieve anything you want to achieve. It's only about thinking that you can do it. You're halfway there. Now you got to have the right self-belief and you got to have the right attitude. By having the right self-belief, that means you believe in yourself, you believe in your ideas, you believe in your purpose, and you believe in your business. Those are how you have the right self-belief. You need to know. Anybody that's wondering if they have the right self-belief, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in the ideas you have? Do you believe in your purpose in life? And do you believe in your business that you're trying to achieve and be successful at? You empower self. That's what YES stands for. You empower self. So make sure you always remember, tell yourself every day, I'm great. Everything I do, I'm great at it. And then you say, I'm great because God said I was. So with that, make sure y'all go follow the Rich Creators Show on Spotify, Instagram at Rich Creators TV, YouTube at Rich Creators TV, Facebook, Rich Creators, exclusive hip hop page for majors on YouTube. On Twitch, it's the Rich Creator Show. Instagram, we're on Rich Creator Chris and Rich Creator TV. So make sure y'all support. I appreciate the support. Love y'all. Follow, like, subscribe, like Baby Girl said. And I see y'all on Wednesday. It's going down.